Hi everyone, it's Brian with Spark Physical Therapy and Performance. I'm here to give you a couple tips on dealing with hip pain in the gym while you're squatting. One of the common things we see in some of our athletes and our aging weekend warriors that are hitting the gym routinely is they start to feel some pain or discomfort, and they'll a lot of times complain of a pinching or maybe a deeper hip pain when they squat to a certain depth or they squat a certain amount during their workouts or during their workout sessions or training programs that they're on. So, that might be a sign that you could have a little bit of a strain, or in some cases, people are dealing with something called femoroacetabular impingement, where you get some irritation in that hip joint. Maybe your labrum's getting a little bit pinched. Nonetheless, I want to offer you two quick little tweaks that you can try to help reduce strain if you're feeling this, whether it be in one hip or two hips. So number one, a lot of times I'll tell people, let's experiment a little bit with the width of your stance and with how your feet are pointed. A lot of times you'll be coached to point your feet forward. That might be uncomfortable. So if you find yourself naturally uncomfortable there, it's okay. Take a little bit more width in your stance and let your feet turn out. Sometimes how your femur is shaped and how it aligns with your pelvis can impact mechanics, and some people just don't feel as comfortable based on their anatomy squatting in a traditional stance. Okay, tip number two, you'll see I have a box here. So beyond the feet width and kind of the turnout, if you will, how far down are you going to go? So when we're working someone to kind of get back to squatting, or we want to work on a modified squat pattern, we'll use a box. So for example, if I drop under the bar and I want to come back, so now I've got a box, I'm going to come down slowly, tap, and I'm up. Okay, so the box gives me a target that I can work on. And you can modify the box height. This is an 18-inch box, maybe you use a 21-inch box or 24 inches. Meet your body where it's at. So if you're having some discomfort, you can experiment with the depth of the squatting. So if you've already adjusted your stance, you've adjusted your depth, kind of the third piece, if you would reduce the load and see how you do. But these are just a couple little safety tips or little tweaks you can make in your workout if you're having some hip pain. If that doesn't work out, feel free to always come in and see us. We can do a full comprehensive evaluation and help you with your training plan.